Hey guys, Tim here. So today I'm going to tell you about this ECOFLOW Delta 2. The company sent this over so I could take a look at this, but I'm going to tell you about some of the specs and the features with this, tell you about some of the uses that I've used this for, and we'll go over some things that you can do with this. So there's really no reason to do an unboxing for this because you get this device and then you get the cables essentially. You get a nice thick power cord, that's a traditional power cable for this. You also get a car charger and you're also going to get an AC charging cable. This does come very nicely packaged, however, and it's a nice hefty weight. It's 27 pounds. It's very nice quality. It's solid plastic configuration around most of this here. On the bottom, this is kind of a nice soft rubberized texture, so even up on a desk like this, it's basically non-slip and it's not going to scratch up your surfaces. Over on the one back side here, this is where all of your different connections are. So in this top little piece here, you can actually solar charge this through the orange connector on here. This actually does have an extreme adapter that you can get to charge it that way. But the cool thing with this is you'll get a nice hefty heavy duty power cable to charge this. You can charge this up to 80% in just 50 minutes. So that's a pretty big game changer that you can get that much power into this in such a short amount of time. So sometimes these things can take hours and hours to actually charge. So that's very nice that you can get a pretty good amount of substantial charge back into this in only 50 minutes. You've got multiple electrical outlets on here. There's actually 4 2-prong sized ones, and then you get 2 full-size 3-prong electrical outlets right here. This can support a bunch of different devices and a lot of those appliances and things. So for camping, for power outages, anything like that, this can be great because it can power coffee machines, things like that, you know, little personal coolers, fans, heaters. So this could be great for tailgating and things like that also. Each of these areas kind of has a nice convenient button that you can press to turn on the respective area, and then you can kind of see that that area is on and delivering power. You'll also get a cable for a cigarette adapter. You'll also get the cable for the bottom here for the 12 volts for these bottom outputs on here. So there's a lot of different options, a lot of customization things you can charge and connect to this. There's even an extra battery port on the side here that you can hook up to and dock with another station to add even more power to this. And over on this side, there are some fans built into this. So when you are hooking up mainly things that are a little bit bigger, like those appliances and other devices like that, I did notice that's where the fan will kick on. Having my heater and the oscillating fan hooked up to this, it did kind of power on, so you'll kind of hear that for efficiency and to kind of keep this cool. That does kick on. For your smaller appliances and personal devices and electronics, things like that, this did not kick on with a fan. It doesn't require it for things like your laptops, your phones, earbuds, headphones, all that kind of stuff. So the really nice thing on the front of this is this has a really nice display. If I kick this on here, you can see it's very bright actually, very easy to see this, even with a lot of light hitting this at the moment right now. But it's cool because it gives you this output of approximately how much more time you have left. So it's telling me right now, I'm at 76%, I've got 98 more hours, and it gives you kind of live readings of your power output. So depending on how much you're drawing from this and how many devices you've got hooked up, it'll actually tell you that there. Now, obviously bigger appliances and things like that are gonna drain this a little quicker. More of your personal electronics and like my laptop, cell phones, you know, like I mentioned, other things, earbuds, all that kind of stuff is not gonna necessarily drain this as quick. So it's pretty convenient depending on what you're gonna be using this for. You can really get a lot of charges out of this. On the front here, it's really cool. You've got 2 traditional USB-A slots. So that's kind of your standard USB. If on the end it's got that regular USB, that can go into any of these 4 ones on the top here. 2 of them are actually fast charging, which is really nice. The other 2 inputs on the bottom part of this here are USB Type-C, and those are both 100 watts. So that's pretty fast charging, so that's really nice. Type-C is a pretty modern option now. A lot of devices that used to be micro USB are now going towards that Type-C, so that's very nice to have on here. So like I mentioned, you can actually hook this up to solar panels. So if you're someone who's gonna be going around in an RV or camping, things like that, this could be very efficient and useful for you there. I did not test that out. They say in some of their laboratory tests, it took about 3 hours to fully charge this. But again, that's not something that I personally tested. I don't have any solar panels. So you may have noticed this actually has a Bluetooth icon on here. With the ECOFLOW app, you can actually control this by Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. It's nice because the screen will actually kind of auto shut off, but it's still running in the background. So Once it's on for a while, you'll see it kind of go away and the display will clear, but everything's still there in the background. And then if like you hit a button again, it will come back on. So yeah guys, think about all the things you can do with this. You can use this for tailgates, camping, use it as a backup for your home. So especially if you have some bad weather coming through, it's nice to have this charged up. I like the fact that this can charge up to 80% in just 50 minutes. That's a big game changer over a lot of other models I've tried. This could be a really great option for you. There's going to be an affiliate link down there below in the description and the comments. That does help me out if you purchase through there, so I'd appreciate it. Like the video if you found this helpful, subscribe for more reviews like this, and I'll see you on the next one.